Hello, I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight for this very important function. I'm a great fan of the Sargent Art Gallery. I've visited it a number of times over the last few years as Minister, and I'm really keen to see the Sargent Art Gallery restored to its former glory. It has a tremendous team there with Greg Anderson leading it, a very supportive Mayor in Annette Main, and I believe that it's a gallery that definitely deserves support, not only at the national level through the Regional Museums Fund, but locally and also nationally through private philanthropy. As Minister for Culture and Heritage, I've been very active supporting regional museums and art galleries, and so we've given a lot of support to the Hawke's Bay redevelopment, and that's coming along fine, shortly to be opened. I've also been very keen to see the redevelopment of the Gavette Brewster with the Len Lai Centre, and I'm looking at other galleries around the country like the Suter and the Forester and the Sargent, because I believe that they play a very important part in our national life. Wanganui has some fantastic buildings. I was up there a year or so ago to look at not only the Sarge, but also at the museum, the Opera House and the Memorial Hall. Let's be perfectly frank, there's a big ask on Wanganui at the moment in terms of earthquake strengthening and so on, but the Sargent is really the one that I'm focused on at the moment. I want to help the Sargent through the Regional Museums Fund, and I've been very active in talking to my officials about that, but the Sargent needs your help as well. So forgive me if I sound a bit like Uncle Sam, but I really ask you to help the Sargent Art Gallery at this critical time. As I say, it's a very, very important institution, not only for Wanganui, but for the rest of the country. It needs your help. The government's really focused not only on the Regional Museums Fund, but on private philanthropy. We've had a very good year in the arts this year. Our performance at the Frankfurt Book Fair was fantastic. Just a year or so ago, the NZSO had a tremendous tour through Central Europe. We know that we can be the best in the world. Last night, I was at the Hobbit. I'm not going to tell you anything about the film, go and see it for yourselves. But we know that we can be the best. We can be the best in the visual arts as well, and that includes the Sargent Art Gallery. It's not a question of the Sarge instead of the Suter, or the Sargent instead of the Hawke's Bay Gallery. It's all of them playing their part in this very, very important visual arts sector. So please give your support, and I very much look forward to the day when a renovated, an expanded and an exciting Sargent Art Gallery is open to the public of New Zealand. Thank you.